Okay, hello everyone.
Hello, Edison.
Hello, Edison.
Hi,
Hello.
very good. Today we are going to talk about second language acquisitions regarding fundamental topic for all English teachers. Okay, in this part we have a questions. What English teacher should know about language acquisition? Okay, pay attention. Online formal learning, which is a more conscious process focused on grammar rules. Language acquisition happens naturally and subconsciously, much like how we learned our first language. Crashing is one of the most important person that you have to learn a second language acquisition because Crashing said do you have to feel motivated, relaxed, and excited? This way is easier to understand, to comprehend a second language. Okay. Hello, Johnny. What about you?
Hi, thank you so much, Edison, for handing on your program. I'm really grateful for the invitation and excited to share my personal experience and knowledge on such an important topics as language acquisition.
Okay, and thank you, Johnny, for you joining us in this meeting. Okay, can you tell me about your experience and perspective and will greatly enrich our conversations? How would you describe the difference between language acquisition and the formal language learning?
Well, Edison, from my experience, the principal difference between language acquisition and the formal language learning is that acquisition happens naturally. It's like when you learn your first language as a child. As you grow, you learn it natural way by being exposed to it, by listening, and by using the real life situation. For example, as you can see in the picture, when a child is a baby, they don't know any words. Their knowledge of the language is zero. However, as they grow, they listen to people around and there and connected objective with the words, they start learning the language naturally. On the other hand, the formal language learning in the classroom often involved studying grammar rules, memorizing vocabulary, and doing exercise. It's more structured. I think it's important for the teacher to understand this difference because it's helps them create a more effective and engaging learning environment for the students. I'm really sure, Edison, when the teacher combine natural, meaningful communication with the structured lesson, the student can learn more effectively and enjoy the process too.
Okay, I like it. Thank you so much, Yanni, for sharing your insights with us. Okay, we're really appreciative your perspective and the value points you made. Okay, Maria, hello. What about you?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me here, Edison. I'm really excited to join with this conversation, and I hope to share some meaningful insights with you.
Okay, okay, Maria. Based on your experience and knowledge as a teacher, what do you think are the most effective strategies to support natural language acquisition in the classroom? Tell me.
Well, for my experience, one of the most effective strategies to support natural language acquisition in the classroom is to provide students with rich, meaningful, and comprehensible input. This means exposing them to language that is slightly above their current level, but still understandable with the help of connect, visual and real-life situations. By immersing students in authentic language use like stories, conversations, and media. They can pick up vocabulary, structures, and pronunciation more naturally. It's also important to create a low anxiety environment where students feel comfortable taking risks and making mistakes. As this encourages them to engage more and finally acquire the language in a more natural way. As a teacher, I often focus on covering all the content, but I forgot the most important parts, shaping human beings with confidence, empathy, and purpose. Teaching with heart is what truly leaves a mark.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Very important. Okay. Thank you so much for your contributions. Uh, Hello, Joanna. Tell me, what about you?
Hello, guys. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here to share my knowledge about the language acquisition and how it's important this topic if for learning a new language.
Okay, thank you. Based on your experience, Joanna, as a teacher, what strategy do you find most effective for providing comprehensible input in the classroom and facilitating the acquisition of a new language? Tell me.
Well, in my experience, one of the most effective strategy for providing comprehensible input to the use plenty to authentic material that are relevant to student interest and experience. For example, incorporating videos, songs, podcasts, or articles, the target language that also they connect to their everyday life. This way, the students are not only exposed to the language naturally, but they also feel more motivating for pay attention to and enjoy it. Another key strategy is usual visual or contextual scaffold. This can include gestured images, illustration, or even a real object in the classroom. This way, a student can connect the new vocabulary and grammar structure to something tangible and familiar, making comprehension much easier. Continue is I am going to give in an input exercise in the classroom about Anna weekend plans and using the fair conditional. This exercise have time the selection options. For example, Anna want to go to the beach this weekend if the weather is good. She will invite her friends go with her. If it rains, she will stay home and watch the movie. If her friends are visit, she will go with her friends. This activity have these three options. I must choose the right alternative. For example, if the weather is good, the letter A is Anna will stay home. The letter B, Anna will invite her friends, or Anna will study at home. And now the correct answers is letter B. Anna will invite her friends. To conclude, providing comprehensible input is essential for meeting reinforced language learning. Let's continue creating the engaged and supportive environment for our students. Thank you so much, everyone, for your attention.
Hey, thank you, thank you. Okay. To conclude this topic, we are going to talking about this stage regarding input, language learnings in the class. Okay, it's important you know that how little many persons in the world it's difficult to learn a second language, a new language, because we have to focus how to speak the first language. Okay, it's important you know when a child learns a second language, they learn through with naturally words, but when these children start to study in this classroom, learn a second language with grammar, vocabulary, rules, is more structure, is more current, difficult to comprehend to a student. So it's very important to acquire a second language the more effectively, naturally norm. So, okay, that is all for today. This slide was regarding second language acquisition. Thank you so much for all. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Edison.
Bye bye.
Bye.